probably the preeminent statesman in the world today. No introduction is necessary. His name is Shimon Peres. He's world acclaimed as a great leader. Nobel Prize winner, Prime Minister. I can go through all the ministries. It'll get you bored. He's been a minister of everything. Do you want to be Prime Minister again?
No. You know, I feel like many other people, I have a high opinion about myself, which is normal in this country. But I want really to demonstrate before the younger generation that I'm fighting for a cause and not for a position. I've been 2 or 3 times Prime Minister. I'm disillusioned with power. And I think in order really to gain the trust of the people, you have to show that you fight for something and not for somebody.
Shimon, you are going to run for party leadership?
I'm going to run for peace. I don't think it's a personal decision. I think it's a policy decision. I shall consider, as I do consider all the time, who is the man that can lead best a real campaign for peace. I thought for many years that I can do it. I still believe I can do it. If I shall see somebody better than me, why not? But I'm fighting not for a post, I'm fighting for a cause. And that will decide for me where I'm going to head off.
The settlement issue is a very strong issue here. The Soviet emigration is a very strong issue. Obviously, you're in the opposition now. Why are they playing so tight on this issue? I mean, you don't see much give and take by the Israeli government at this point.
I think this is a government that has just a one-leg ideology, and that is the territorial one. They think that everything begins and winds up with territories. And I think we are not talking about territories, we are talking about imagination, about imagined territories. Because when somebody from the Likud says Gaza belongs to us, it's nonsense. Gaza does not belong to us. Gaza, in fact, belongs to the people who live there. It's a tiny little piece of land, all told maybe 80,000 acres. On that piece of land you have today 760,000 people living with a rate of birth of 35,000 a year. They don't have water, they don't have passports. Half of them dwell in refugee camps. So when you say Gaza is ours, it's nonsense. We are more belonging to Gaza than Gaza belongs to us. We are the policemen of Gaza, not the proprietor of Gaza. And for me, it's not to give away Gaza, but to relieve Israel from the burden of Gaza. I don't want that Israel will turn into a binational state. It's crazy.
I'm telling the people, and I'm telling you, peace has a price. Peace process is not a book of poetry. It's a book of blood, of struggles, of disappointments. And you know, the Likud came in and says, have it free. Then they says, why should we have peace with terror? Let's have security first, peace after. It is again not serious. Only peace may bring security. But if we will wait for having a total security, you'll never have peace.
You have any problem with a Palestinian state?
Look, I have a problem with autonomy for the Palestinians because I think it's unreasonable. I shall give you, again, very honestly, a simple example. We have the overriding responsibility and security responsibility over Gaza. Now a person from our intelligence service comes to me and says, look, I have a piece of information. The 3 infiltrators are trying to penetrate Israel. Put a closure on Gaza. What is my choice? I have to put a closure. But I put a closure of 1 million people. I affect their economy. Maybe I push them to support hostile forces. I think it's not right. I would prefer, as I have said, a Jordanian-Palestinian confederation. Now, my full views I shall never publish ahead of time. I've learned from experience that everything that becomes known is dead. When you and me are sitting together and negotiate, you have your proposals, I have mine. No chance that you will take my proposals, I shall take your proposals. The art of negotiations is to create new proposals. And if you publish them ahead of time, you kill them. So what I have in my heart, I have in my heart.
Shimon, your projection of the future, East, West has changed, Soviet Union, United States. Where's Israel going to come out of this thing? Let's take 10 years from now.
Israel too must tune herself with the modern age. And the modern age has its problems, but has its basic positive features. I would mention 3. I think most of the world today is convinced that we have to demilitarize foreign relations and handle foreign relations with wisdom and not with bombs. Secondly, we have to democratize all of our institutions, decentralize them and democratize them, because bureaucracy and dictatorship are dead dangers to everybody. And we have to scienticize our economy, because today you make a living out of science more than out of land or natural resources. If you introduce the right system, the right information, the right research, you can become a rich country. And I think that's what Israel has to do too. And then we live in a world where markets are more important than countries, where innovations are more telling than borders, and then economy is stronger than strategy. And if you will not go that direction, you will be left out and lag behind and become an underdeveloped country, which is very dangerous. So sooner or later Israel will have to do it, and we shall do it. It's a matter of time and a matter of majority, and that's what we are fighting for.